Hey everyone, welcome to another wet, wonderful Wednesday morning drive. Hope you're doing well. I am doing so much better today. Such a, a better week. Let's see, last week there was no Wednesday morning drive in both the actual driving anywhere sense and the video sense. I was sick. I was horribly sick for several days, pretty much Wednesday through, I guess, Tuesday night through Saturday even. And at one point on Friday, I even completely had lost my voice. I sounded like a bullfrog who had smoked for 30 years and could barely. It was bad. So yeah, that happened. Other things got a lot done. I have launched 3 websites since we talked last at work, which is amazing and awesome, doing well. A lot of work goes into them. A lot of stuff gets done behind the scenes to get a page up on the internet, especially for like a company that you don't necessarily know about. But got a lot of good stuff going on there. Still a lot of work to do, of course, but it just feels good to have that baseline, that start out there, that beginning thing that then you can use to polish. And you know what? The first release is always the hardest, getting just that minimum amount out there that works. And then from there, improving it is, that's the fun part. So good things there. As far as everything else goes, still cranking on getting my spawn house in vanilla Ryotcraft going on. And all that's going. So, I think that's pretty much a recap of everything that's been going on. Clobber Stomp, my one of the other Ryotcrafters, good guy, go check him out. Pointed out on Twitter the other day that I'm getting close to 500 subs, which is awesome. I think I have I'm at 440, so I have 60 to go or so, which is good. It's a lot still at it's percentage wise. Numbers to go. But hey, it sounds doable. It's within reach, so that's pretty awesome. Hopefully, we can get the word out and get me over that hump. But I wanted to talk a little bit about that and what that means. And you know what? This is the same place that happened last week. I went over the railroad tracks, and the camera fell. Now I'm turning. So let me reposition this. Probably gonna cut this. Maybe I can do it without turning it off. Oh, but there's a police car here. So let's go through and make sure this goes. Just drive safe. Be cool. I'm actually not legal right now. My inspection sticker ran out at the end of January. And I have an appointment to get my car tuned up on Friday. With everything that's been going on, I've been so busy, I haven't got it inspected. So, I gotta get that taken care of this week. Let's see. Is that better? That's better. It's not perfect. Did not buy a new mount, which is desperately on my list to play with. Anyway, okay, we're all fine. So numbers, growth, YouTube channels. Why do we do this? What's going on? How do you be successful? All that stuff. It's a complicated question. There's those channels out there, the big guys who make their livings off of doing YouTube, and that's awesome. That's amazing. But then there's hundreds of thousands, millions maybe, of people who just put stuff up there and don't make a living and probably never will. And for a large part of those people, it's probably because, frankly, they're not very good. Either because not everyone has the talent for it, or because maybe they're not mature enough to, I think in order to be entertaining, in order to make stuff that people want to watch, you have to have a certain amount of communicate. It's communication. It's communication between two parties. And in order to communicate, you have to have a viewpoint. In order to have a story to tell that people want to hear, you have to have a viewpoint that people would want to hear. In order to have that viewpoint, you have to have some level of experience on things. That's why if I tried to make a video about, say, running a gas station, because I'm passing a gas station, it would probably be a horrible video because I have no experience. I have no viewpoint to be able to talk about that. So, I don't know. Maybe I could make it entertaining just by being goofy, but it would not be a good video. And so there's a lot of people who get out and make YouTube videos when they, don't really have a lot of experience on the topic, or in general. So, I think some of that, you have to have a certain level of gravitas, of life experience, of perspective in order to do that. A little bit of a sidetrack. But, and I think another reason a large number of people will not be successful, I don't like air quotes, will not be successful or not make it full-time on YouTube is just the numbers, statistics. There's so many people out there. There's so many people making content. There's so many people consuming them, but only so many people will get discovered, and make the big leagues. And, that's a shame. But that's life. That's the way it goes. Not everyone can be successful at everything they do. But that shouldn't be a reason not to do something. Not every band, excuse me, not every band is, Aerosmith or the Rolling Stones or the Beatles. Not every band is a superstar. But there's tons of bands out there that are amazing, that are doing great things without that. So I don't think necessarily, superstardom should be a driver. I think people who go into it in order to become a star, no, actually go into anything, go into acting, go into any field in order to become famous, to become a star, are frankly doing it for the wrong reasons. You don't get to be, I guess unless you're Ylands Kardashian, you don't get to be famous simply for being famous. You generally have to have a talent and have to have something to offer that people want to consume. I guess that tells you my opinion of the Kardashians. But anyway, so don't let success or lack of success stop the urge to create. And I think that's, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, I would love to be, I guess, that the video equivalent of that guy who has a Wednesday night set at the local pub and, does his thing. There's a core group of people out there who know he's there, but, anyone outside of that niche probably never heard of him. And that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. As long as I'm making stuff that I love to make, that I enjoy to do, and am enjoying doing this, and there's people out there who like it, I don't care how many of you there are. I don't care if I have thousands, I don't care tens of thousands. It would be awesome, don't get me wrong, but that's not why I do it. I don't do it to rack up the numbers. I'm not doing this to become famous. I'm not doing this to make a living off of it. I make a living. Now, if I could, maybe, I don't know. It would be an entirely different ballgame. But, that's not the goal. And I hope that by just doing things more, by practicing more, by getting better and having more fun at what I do and sharing that with people, that gets across. And if other things come along with that, if more success, numbers-wise or financially, comes with that, that's a bonus. But that's not the goal. And so I think that's my philosophy, and I think that's something people should keep in mind if they want to, make a YouTube channel or really do something. Like, why are you doing it? Are you doing it for the love of the creation and getting stuff out there, or are you doing it for an end goal that is not actually the task you're spending your time on? And you know what? Don't get me wrong. If you want to be successful, it's hard work. And there's things you should do and can do in order to make that more likely. And it's absolutely good to, look at tutorials, look at statistics, look at what people want, try and figure out how to make yourself better. That's awesome. And that's great, and that's good, and that will absolutely help your chances of doing it. But fundamentally, it's that passion to create. It's that spark, that fun. Like, I felt bad on Wednesday when I couldn't get the video out. Not because I'm disappointing an audience or because I, didn't follow through of something, because I feel more energetic getting into work on Wednesday. I feel more awake, I feel more alive, I feel more just positive about everything, from the simple fact that I've made something, that I've sat here and talked and got my thoughts out and crafted this story. For better or worse, that's what I'm attempting to do, but that I've done this, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and that act is the core thing, and I hope that comes across, and I hope you can see that in everything I do. But that at its heart is that if there was no YouTube, maybe I have my own site, if there were no viewers, that's okay. I'd still be doing things because the process and the product is the fun part. And the fact that people actually like it and watch it and listen to me and think and talk to me, that's an amazing bonus to it. I don't want to discount that in any way. But I hope you know what I'm saying. It's the whole thing is the goal, not any other end state goal thing. Wow. See, that right there is called losing your train of thought. Completely just down the road, derailed, off into a side passage. My train was going, where are we? And what are we talking about? Because started rambling a little bit and completely got derailed. So that's my thoughts on that. I do want to hear from you. I do. I want to do things that I like, but, I also do want to push myself and grow a little bit. And I do think that, while I enjoy, like I had said, a couple weeks ago and starting this, like right now I'm enjoying what I have going on the vanilla Minecraft server. But, Minecraft is Minecraft, and there's a lot of Minecraft, and I've played a lot of Minecraft, and I've done a lot of that. I would love to expand. There's City Skylines I want to play. I just bought the Firaxis Humble Bundle, so there's some Civilization games I love to play. There's things like that. There's all sorts of stuff on Steam that's new that I'd love to try and do that. And so if they have recommendations, if you have anything that you would love to see me try my hand at, and not necessarily things that everyone else is trying this, so why don't you try it too, which is awesome and valid and cool. But you know me, the way I do things and how I like to talk, and what types of activities I like to do. So if there's something out there that I don't know about that you think I might like, let me know. I'll check it out. And think on that. And the other thing I think I definitely want to do is more of the non-gaming videos. More things not like this, where I'm just sitting in the car talking, which could be a podcast or whatever you want, but more like physical real-world builds, I guess, or real-world games even. I don't have nearly the production staff or talent or time to do something like, say, Will Wheaton does with Tabletop. But that doesn't mean I can't, figure out how to do some homemade real-life gaming, which would be awesome. So anyway, open to ideas, open to thoughts, what kind of directions I want to go, what kind of directions I want to take this channel and this experience, and, let me know. So until next time, I will be doing a lot of thinking, be doing a lot of stuff, cool things coming up for when... Still not 100% better, by the way. Cool things coming up for when I get to 500. Wait for that. Spread the word. Let everyone know. And I will talk to you. I can look at you when I get to this red light. So let's be patient and hold on. and I will talk to you later. Bye.